to Crimson Glass on YouTube. This is part 5 of Revising Broken Girl. And this is going to be a quick one because this is just basically a check-in to say this is the point in the revision process where you hate everything and you drink. I hate everything. This is my second margarita. I got maybe one more left in the bottle. I'm going to drink them all today because it's 3:49 and I'm tired. The story is fine. It's good. I'm tired of looking at it. It's not working for me today, and I needed a break from talking about it. And this is my break from talking about it. I am not going to talk about it. I have just filmed 2 installments of Fool Me Twice's Discovery series that's going to launch in July or August, who knows. And I might even refilm them by the time they come. Like, I don't know. It might be fun for me to have them because I think it's nice to pause in the middle of one project and say, hey, this project sucks. We're going to move on to another. And I thought that's what I was doing with Fool Me Twice and Broken Girl and Mad World, but I'm not. I hate them both today. I don't know what that's about. So I am drinking, and I haven't eaten since 12, so I'm going to be feeling this pretty soon. Hopefully I'm done recording by then. This installment of the series is to record the day that I decided that I hated the story. I think what it is okay, so I'll tell you what happened is I was looking over some notes that Ange had sent me earlier, and I was looking over the end of the story. I just got the sense that I'd done something terribly wrong. I don't know why. I found myself wanting to rewrite the whole end of the story, and I don't think I have to. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. But once I start having like wild ideas, like we need to stop and rewrite the whole thing, you need to walk away because I don't. I absolutely, I don't need to rewrite the. There are some conversations okay, I'll tell you what happened. I was reading a scene with Liz and Sam at the carnival, and it's just too long. And it's too long in the sense that I think I needed to write the version of that scene that exists. And there are a couple of scenes that are like this in this back end of the story. What happened is, and I've said about this, is like, I stopped at about chapter 20 and realized I'd cut a subplot, and then I replotted the end of the story. And me replotting the end of the story meant that when I was writing the alpha draft, I hadn't really lived with that stuff as that long. And so my first draft is really just my first pass at that content map material. And then the characters said a bunch of things. And I think they go on too long and they repeat. And like I could just revise, but I think in a lot of ways, I think it's going to need to be rewritten. And then I looked at the calendar and it's April 23rd. And I'm 5 days overdue on the beta draft. And I have to start posting this a week from Monday. Like, do you know, May 4th, look at the calendar, man. And if I have Adobe Premiere now, I'm trying to I'm gonna move to the side. I'm like, give me a calendar here maybe. And May 4th is, where's my calendar? On here. Like here. This is May 23rd, right? Can you see this? May 23rd. See where May 4th is? 2 weeks from today, I will be on chat. I will be on the second posting. It's not done. And then I remember, but it's okay. I have 23 chapters that are actually edited and done. 22 of them actually. They need to be like edited for typos, but it's fine. It's this back half that there are some scenes that need to be removed and they need to be rewritten and they need to be revised, and like it just needs a big work overhaul. It just needs a lot. And I was just not in the mood for it. So I stopped and I put on makeup because I hadn't done that yet today. I did that at 2 o'clock. And then I started filming. I made a Patreon video for my Patreons where it was more like therapy because I haven't seen a living soul in 6 weeks other than like that other, outside of like going to the grocery store, but none of my family lives in town. I haven't seen my nieces and nephews in 6 weeks. I haven't seen my sister in 6 weeks. I saw my brother-in-law, but like, it's weird that I'm not counting him. Yeah, I feel bad now. Like my car was broken down for the first 5 weeks. Like I couldn't go very far in it. And I think I just hit like the point where I'm like, you know what? This is really stupid. And the world is out on fire outside and people are dumb outside. Like people are protesting because they can't get a haircut. And you know what? I need a haircut. You see this? You see this? Do you see these? These are too long. This is not a bang anymore, right? But I'm an adult who doesn't want to die and I don't want to kill other people. So what I do is I do that. I'm good. I gotta walk away from the news more often. I gotta stop seeing how many cases are in my city. We're almost at 30 now. And I gotta stop looking at the number of people. I live in New Jersey, so we're like the epicenter. New York's starting the curve, but like, and Broken Girl is a fucking mess. And so like it was a lot of things today. And then my students kept asking questions. Questions that could have been solved if they had just read the directions. You know who you are. And they then never say this. I'm like, you know, it's a lot today. And I think it's good that we memorialize this part in the process. Because this is writing. It's not easy. And yes, it should be easy because I teach a class from home, which means I am not doing the hard stuff. I'm not standing in front of a classroom for 40 minutes a day, right? I'm not classroom managing 30 sixth graders. I'm sorry, 31, because there are 31 in all 4 of my 6th grade classes. I'm not managing that because that's 124 sixth graders over 4 classes. That number shouldn't be allowed. I'm not doing any of that. So, and I'm just at home. And I have my own house. I have electricity and I have cable. Things should be good. I should be able to write. I should have time. I should is a thing we say a lot to each other when we think that we are not doing what we're supposed to be doing. There is no reason for the Broken Girl is not going well for me today, except that it's not. And it's because I'm not okay. Are any of us really okay? So I'm going to drink and I'm going to talk about other projects. And maybe I'll put on Brooklyn Nine-Nine for like the 3rd time today. And if we're lucky, around 6, I might open up Broken Girl and not want to hate it. Because that's what revisions are. It's writing a thing and looking at a thing until you want to set it on fire. And then giving it to the public and say, hey, love me. All right. I'll check in with you guys this weekend on Sunday when the beta draft is done. I think so. It's supposed to be done. Oh, man. I haven't drank enough. And I'll talk to you guys about, I'm not making a Camp NaNoWriMo video today because there's something to write about. It was, you know. Revisions are hard because the alpha draft is almost the easiest part because the alpha draft for me is just writing it out and just getting the story out of my head. And now it's out of my head and it's on paper and now I have to fix it and I have to make it make sense and I have to make it flow. And I have to make conversations work and I have to hit certain beats and I have to make themes come across and I have to make the characters feel like the characters that you love. And then I have to make subplots work and I have to make sure that the balance of the subplots are good. Because I'm going to tell you what, I wrote Sunny and Emily in here, but I don't give a fuck about Sunny and Emily. So, like, they have, like, 3 scenes in the whole thing. I'm not going to lie. I'm not giving them any more. I don't care if you liked Sunny or Emily. I'm not giving them more. I'm not doing it. Can't make me. I didn't like that. I don't like them as a couple. I didn't like them when they were on. I liked what they did for Jason and Elizabeth. We don't have Jason and Elizabeth if Emily doesn't go and screw Sunny. So, I guess in that case, we should be a lot more grateful to Sunny and Emily. But we're not. So, this is my... Are we tipsy now? I think I am. Because this is like 2nd margarita with no food. That's the hard part about revising is you have to start thinking about the structure and the meat of the story and you have to make sure it makes sense. Especially if you're a perfectionist like me who it's really hard for me to send things out in the world without like hating them later. And that's where we are. I hate it today. Tomorrow will be fun. All right. Bye.